What's up, people? Billy Fitz 15. On today's episode, we're gonna make some floating shelves. Billy Fitz 15. Like I said, I'm Billy Fitz 15, and on today's episode, we are making floating shelves for our customer that already has a wall on one side, a range top on another side, and then the opposite side of the range top is going to be more shelves going to the refrigerator box. So they're kind of long. One of them is 90, two of them are 91 inches, and two are 40 inches. Let me show you what we got going on so far. This is how far I've gotten. This is 1/2-inch plywood because we're trying to keep the weight down. All right, so it kind of looks really nice, right? It looks like a very, very straight shelf. I mean, you can look down it, you can see how straight it is, but look what's on the inside. There's almost nothing on the inside. Let me show you why. I'll pull this top off. All right, here comes the top. Oh, the front, sorry, not the top. All right, there is the front. And then, look what we have inside. All right, take this off, put that right there, and then you can see, let me show you how this is gonna work. It's really very simple. Okay? That goes like that, goes like that. And then this is what gets attached to the wall. See, this is unattached. That piece is gonna sit like this. It's gonna be glued and nailed to here. All right, that is what's gonna keep, that's what's gonna keep it straight in the front. We take this piece here and we're gonna nail this to the wall. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me find a wall. Okay, here we go. Just like that, as you guys can see on the studs, it will be very strong because the ends get cleats that are attached to the range hood on one side and the refrigerator box on the other side. So, it's really easy peasy. What we did was, to keep these things straight, we put a speed square. Let me get my speed squares. On here, as you can see, each one is perfect. Although they don't even have to be perfect, it doesn't make a difference. This is what counts. When this is anchored to the wall on a straight line, we'll use a laser level, it's going to drop down like that. And then this piece here, when we slide the boards over this, the top and the bottom, they'll be already attached to this piece. Of course, we'll have scabs in here to support this. We'll probably put one maybe right here, and maybe one here, and one here. And they will be permanently affixed right there, but it won't be attached to this part, only to here and here. And once that's done, then we're good to go, because the shelf, I've already left it long so that we can cut it in place, because everybody knows nothing is square in a home. And that's what we did. We took 1/2-inch ply, or whatever it is, 15, 30 seconds, I'm not sure. Two-sided cabinet grade. I think it's birch. It might be birch, I'm not really sure. We ripped it down to 14 inches from here to here. And then the front, the customer told me that they wanted it no bigger than 2 inches. So I ripped these to 2 inches. And then I put a miter on them. And that I could never lose the 2-inch that way. Actually, I ripped one side first on the table saw at 45 degrees, and then the second cut I marked at 2 inches, and then all I had to do was flip it over. Once you did it the first time and you flip it over, it's automatically set up for the second cut. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm saying. But if you cut a piece like this, the blade spins, it will rotate that way. Well, as you can see, these shelves are built. This is the piece that gets attached to the wall. This gets attached to the range top. This gets attached, the one will get screwed in here and gets attached to the refrigerator box. And the strength of the front of this is phenomenal because it has a tube, a piece of 2x in it like this, plus it has the plywood, as you can see. That's what's going to make it so strong in the front. It's absolutely perfect. Same here, these are the little guys, they're only 40 inches, this is getting cut off. But you can see this is a floating shelf. And when I go to finish them, which will be tomorrow, we'll continue this and we'll catch you tomorrow when we start putting the finished treatment on this. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, people, it's the next day and we're back at the shop and we are working on the floating shelves again. So let's see what we're gonna do today. Okay, for now we have what's called Varathane pre-stain right there. And then we're gonna hit it with the wood stain and then we're gonna hit it with the polyurethane, triple thick, probably a couple of coats. But let me just show you how we're gonna do this. See how I have them standing up on these little stands here? They come right off. This is how they're gonna be on the wall. Same way, except on the wall, there's gonna be cleats on the sides. This is getting cut off, so that doesn't make a difference. We're cutting it back here. So anyway, the true strength of the shelf will be on the sides, on the left and the right side. So that's what we did, and that's how we're able to prepare these things. We sanded them all down, wiped off all the dust, and now we're gonna hit them with the pre-stain treatment. So let's get busy. Okay. All right. Let's start with this shelf right here. And pre-stain condition. Let's get it started. We waited 30 minutes for the pre-stain to dry, and now we're going to apply some stain, and I got rid of any scuff marks or anything like that. But that's in the wood. I can't get that out of there. I tried sanding that off. It wouldn't come out, but there was a couple of perpendicular scrapes on that long boards that I did get out. So let's try this board right here. Let's do this one first with the stain. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna wipe it on and then wipe it off. Good morning, people. It's the next day, and let me show you what we've gotten done so far with the floating shelves. Absolutely love it. Got a couple of more things to do. Got a little trick that I use that an old fella taught me a long time ago about before you put on your polyurethane, take a piece of paper or a piece of cardboard like this right here. This will be fine. And then when you run your finger over the stained lumber, you're gonna feel little abrasions, like almost like a little sandpaper. But if you just go like this, smooth, nice and smooth. And that is my tip of the day. Little piece of paper or a piece of cardboard, whatever you have available. And you just flatten your stuff out. This, and don't go across the grain. Go with the grain, just like this. And do the whole thing. Just like that. And that's it. Feels beautiful. Oh, I got a spot right there. Gone. Nice and smooth. And that's how we do it. Each piece. It takes a little bit of extra time, but it's worth it. And it'll knock down any rough edges. Yeah, look at that, huh? Almost looks like teak wood. I couldn't think of it yesterday, but this looks like teak. My partner came in yesterday and he saw it. He said, "What is that, teak?" I said, that's the word I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the name. A couple of more coats and we'll be finished. This is what we have so far. I'm liking it. It's still wet in some spots. Some spots it's not, as you can see. As you look down there, you can see it's drying up in some spots. It's pretty dry finish. I don't think that this is the right finish for this particular shelf, because this particular shelf is going to be getting a lot of traffic. These are kitchen shelves. So, might have to talk with the homeowner and see if we can upgrade to a high gloss polyurethane, and see how they like that. Otherwise, this matte finish, this is a clear matte finish. I'm not crazy about it, you know, but it is what it is. It's what they like, I think. We will see. All right, that's all I can do for today. Right now, I'm gonna let this stuff dry and I'm gonna head on home. It is a Saturday, kind of working a little bit extra this week. I got things to do. Billy Fitz 15. This is the final episode of the floating shelves, and we have just installed them. Let me show you what we did so far. Okay. You alright here on camera, or? Yeah. Anyway, this is Kevin Calfeb, the owner of this wonderful, wonderful property. Hey. These are the shelves. They are perfect. They're absolutely perfect. We did a little damage to the walls, but that's what paint's for. Okay, but that's great. They're strong.
You want to hang from one of these, Billy?
I do not want to hang from one of these, but they are nice. They fit really good. The fitment was really good. Walls weren't square exactly, but it did come out really nice. We're very excited, very happy about it, as you guys can see. So remember, I built the frame and then slid this over right on top of the frame, and it went on like a charm. And then we just nailed brad nails from the bottom and from the top. Came out great. It's very, very strong. Homeowner loves it, and this is exactly like the rendering. It's very rare that you see projects that look just like renderings, because usually when you see a rendering, there's no drawing like a blueprint. There's nothing. It's all visual. So when you create something visual and then you turn it into something that looks just like the rendering, kudos. Very, very happy. I can't do stuff like that. I'm just the builder. Remember that. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Billy Fits 15. Hey, if you like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it too. And if it's broke, fix it, because that's how we're living. Catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.